Acapulco. Well, the Giants, they did what they had to do. They needed to sweep the Padres. They did that over the weekend, so they're on a roll right now. And it's going to be fun tonight because we've watched Tim Hudson as he finishes out a terrific career, and he's got a couple of more starts. It's fun to watch him right now.
Well, it is, because he's having fun doing it. You would think a guy in his 17th year at the big league level would get a little tired with the routine. Not this guy. He's pitching this month like he knows it's going to be his last one, and he's been very efficient. His 74 pitches in his outing against Arizona, we saw a great sink, great snap on the slider, and a mixture of all his pitches. And I think he's going to bring that same effort into tonight's ball game. The Giants are on a roll right now. They're catching the ball, they're swinging the bats well, and they need to win. It's that simple.
Need to win. All right, should be fun here tonight. Stay tuned. We'll take you to our Comcast Sportsnet studios for an update, and we'll do all of that right after this.
I saw it. I watched it earlier.
As we honor America with our national anthem and performing the Star-Spangled Banner from Sebastopol, directed by Maestro
For a limited time, try the new Portobello Mushroom Buttery Jack with melted garlic herb butter. And by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places.
Giants looking to continue their winning ways. They swept the Padres out of town and welcome in the Cincinnati Reds for a 3-game series. Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Amy Gutierrez. And how about Mike Leake helping himself out on the mound and at the plate yesterday, joining the Giants Pitchers Who Rake Club. It's very exclusive. When he launched a 3-run shot, it was the 6th of his career, and he became the 4th Giants pitcher this season to go yard, joining Bumgarner, Vogelsong, and Tim Hudson. Now, Hudson went deep in his last start, and tonight that's our AT&T U-verse rewind as we look back to September 8th, last Tuesday in Arizona. Hudson takes Chase Anderson over the left field wall, absolutely lights up the Giants fans that are there and the fellas in the dugout. They love him. It was his 4th career big fly. He became the 3rd Giants pitcher all time to go deep at the age of 40 or more. Quick note on the Giants rotation collectively this season, they have hit 8 home runs, and that is a San Francisco record. All right, Huddy on the hill tonight. We've got lineups, we've got first pitch, we've got Kruk and Kipe. As always, enjoy Game 1 coming your way shortly.
Is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. Here at the Arb, you got 62 degrees. You see the winds at 13 miles an hour. Humidity is high, and it is going to be cloudy and damp. So Tim Hudson leads the Giants out of the dugout. And let's take a look at the lineup that Hudson will be facing. It'll be the very speedy Hamilton to lead it off, followed by Bruce Votto and then Brandon Phillips. The All-Star Todd Frazier is going to hit 5th, and Bosch, Suarez, and Cabrera. And the pitcher is going to be the right-hander, Kivas Sampson. Sampson on the hill.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the right-hander Tim Hudson in his 17th year at the big league level. He's 40 years of age. And this is what he has done here in 2015. 7-8 with a 4.51 ERA. He is coming off a great start his last outing in Arizona. 6 strong innings, 4 hits allowed, 4 strikeouts, just 1 earned a run. And when he's right, you're going to see a high 80s sinker, slider combination. He will cut the fastball. He's got a curveball and a changeup. And lifetime against the Cincinnati Reds, 5-2 with a 3.08 ERA. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Tim Hudson tonight, starting in the Giants outfield from left to right. It'll be De Aza, Pagan, and Bird, the best arm in left field. Adrianza and Duffy on the left side of the infield. Tomlinson joined by Belt. They'll patrol the right side. Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Spanish audio for this game is available through your SAP button, and it's presented by Jack Daniels. So it'll be Billy Hamilton to lead it off. Giants have won 3 in a row, as they had a nice weekend sweep of the Padres. The Reds are 22 games under 500. As Hamilton stands in. And the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and it's a call strike. So we get started right on time. Home plate umpire tonight, by the way, is Paul Emmel. Fletcher, Fagan, and Baker from first to third.
And Emmel's a good umpire. I mean, he's got a good strike zone. It's a low zone. It's not a big one. Very consistent. I think he's a low ball umpire by nature, but you'll see some belt high strikes.
So it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Hamilton. Hamilton is 1 for 4 lifetime against Tim Hudson. And this is tapped to Tomlinson, and Tomlinson knows the deal. Speed things up, and he did. And that'll bring up Jay Bruce. A little bit more on the Reds. They're coming off a 10-game homestand where they went 5-5. But an interesting note, in that 5-5, they took 3 out of 4 from the Cardinals.
Well, that's playing good baseball.
Yeah, they won Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and the Cardinals finally beat them yesterday. Overshift to Bruce, the pitch. Swinging a foul back.
Jay Bruce is not going to get cheated.
And he's not really having the type of year that he usually has, at least when it comes to batting average. He's hitting .233. And the 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball a bit high. Those have had some ownage on the Giants in this park. They've won 11 of the last 13 games here. That pitch is wide. 2 balls and 1 strike. Joey Votto to follow. Swinging a foul. 2-2. Remember in 2012, the opening round of the playoffs, it was the Giants and the Reds. And the Reds scorched the Giants in the 2 home games. And then that was the spectacular 3-game sweep of the Reds when the Giants went to Cincinnati.
Yeah, and a very unlikely 3-game sweep given this type of history the Giants had going into that series.
Driven to left. De Aza coming in, and he makes the catch knee high, 2 down. Joey Votto is appealing a 2-game suspension with home plate umpire Bill Welke. This is what happened. He had asked for time. He didn't get it, and then he got a few words with Welke, and then that was it. He lost his mind.
Well, big time snappage, and he actually had a little spittle come out of his mouth when he was yelling at Wilkie. And it wound up ending in a ejection and a fine. and a 2-game suspension. Now, he has appealed that, and they don't know if the appeal will affect Votto's ability to play this whole road trip. But he is trying to plead his case.
And the 1-0 pitch to Votto is, oh, that's a bit high. Takes a lot of walks. And as an example there, that'd be a pitch that most third-place hitters are going to swing at. Votto, no. He's 2 for 14 lifetime against Hudson, and there's a swing in.
90-mile-an-hour velocity on the fastball. That's good velocity for Hudson.
No overshift for Votto, but the Giants are playing Votto to pull. 2-2.
He's right back with it again. Votto's going to step out and regroup. He can't believe he's missing those pitches. He doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Well, he really doesn't. Now I look at Votto and you can see half the bat underneath his grip.
I mean, that's the biggest choke up we've seen all year long. Since the All-Star break, in 56 games, his MLB rank first in average, first in on-base percentage, and 6th in slugging percentage. He has elevated his game, and he is coming into this series red hot.
And it's 3-2. Phillips on deck, just underway here at AT&T Park on a Monday night. And he walked him. So Votto takes the walk, and here's Phillips. Phillips hitting .292, having a good year, 12 home runs, 60 runs batted in. He is pretty much just the opposite of Joey Votto. He's going to swing, and he's going to swing hard. Votto's got 11 steals, so you got to keep an eye on him. First pitch to Phillips is down low. Reds obviously left after the game yesterday. They got into town last night. Got in about 9 o'clock. And the 1-0 is hit towards the hole. Duffy to Tomlinson. And that's going to end the inning. Giants are coming up. Pagan's going to lead things off. And this is Bruce Bochy's lineup. Same lineup as all of the games in this homestand. Pagan, Diaz, and Duffy. Buster Posey will be the cleanup hitter. Then it's Brandon Belt, He's had home runs and 3 hits, and well, yeah, he likes the Reds. Bird, Tomlinson, and Adrianza and Hudson will hit 9.
On the hill for the Reds tonight will be the rookie Kivas Sampson. This is what he has done in the 9 games, 8 starts, 2-4 with a 6.94 ERA. He's got a fastball that'll go to mid-90s, a curveball that's a 12-6 break on the curveball. It's a good strikeout pitch, especially the lefties. He's got a slider and a changeup. Sampson is 24 years of age, 6'2", 225-pounder, out of Ocala, Florida.
And he'll be going after Pagan, Angel Pagan, hitting 265. He's got a couple of home runs. He's got 32 driven in. And the first pitch is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Pagan 2 for 4 in the game yesterday. He scored 3 runs. He stole 3 bases. He looked like the old Angel Pagan. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He absolutely looked like the old Angel Pagan.
Wraps this one out of play.
Let's take a look at the Reds defensively. Starting in their outfield from left to right, it'll be Bosch, Hamilton, and Bruce. Good arms in center field and right field. Suarez and Frazier on the left side. Phillips, Votto on the right side. Ramon Cabrera, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Out of play again. It stays at 1 and 2.
Sampson was waived out of the Padre organization. That's how the Reds got him. He's got a good arm and put him into his minor league system. He's worked his way up to the big leagues.
Down low. It's 2 and 2.
And that's the 12-6 curveball that he'll throw. He likes to throw it on the top of home plate if he gets ahead of lefties. 0-2, 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes. And Pagan stays alive. So we saw it again. Giants have won 3 straight. Their home record is very good. They're 41 and 27.
They're ready. Best hats in the ballpark.
See, in LA, the Rockies pick up a run. Pagan flips one to left. Charging in is Bosch. It's going to fall. When you're hot, you're hot. And Pagan leads off the inning with a base hit. So here's Diaza, Alejandro Diaza, hitting at 260. Diaza took an 0 for 4 yesterday. And the Giants with Pagan at first. Remember, he stole 3 bags yesterday. Let's see if he has thoughts. Outside for a ball, 1-0.
You know, that score we got from Los Angeles with the Rockies on top of the Dodgers, 1-0. Normally not a big deal, but that's Clayton Kershaw on the hill for the Dodgers.
Well, that might be your final.
There's your run.
Diaza takes a strike as he at least showed bunt. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Duffy on deck.
Ball in batting practice today was carrying all over the field. And Alejandro Diaza was hitting it like Barry Bonds used to hit him. I mean, his BP was unbelievable, flipping him over the fence. He's got power.
Pagan goes, and it's out of play. Here's our Geico quote from Bruce Bochy on having a healthy Angel Pagan. He's a different player when he's healthy. You can see a difference in the way he gets down the line, the way he moves around. It's good to see Angel back on track. Indeed it is. So it's 1 and 2. Sampson the long set, and Diaza digs it out and fouls it straight back. Duffy to follow. Just underway here at AT&T Park. Slowly hit. That's one. Everybody's safe. Cabrera dropped it. You got to have control of it, and Cabrera never had it.
Well, Angel Pagan just kind of peeling off, and you can see the little flip from Phillips. It's right there, but looked like Cabrera had his body moving a different way, had to reach across it, couldn't get it in the pocket. So no possession, no problem for an easy call for Clint Fagan. That's our Exmo, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. The Giants catch a break.
So certainly would have been one out with one on, but now nobody out, two on. And Duffy facing Kivas Sampson. And he bunts this one foul. So it's 0-1.
That's the 16th error for Eugenio Suarez, but that's just in 80 games. That's a lot of errors. And you saw the .954 fielding percentage. That is a concern for the Reds.
I believe I said it was Cabrera, but you're right, it's Suarez. Cabrera's catching.
I went right with you.
Yes, he went around, nothing in two.
Kivas Sampson, you're going to see a fastball 64% of the time. It's pretty one-dimensional. The curveball, slider, changeup, he'll mix those things in. We think that his curveball is his best weapon against a lefty. Slider is his best weapon against a right-hander.
Duffy, look out, shoots it foul.
Heads up.
Yep. Pete, is he close to the action again?
He is a ball magnet.
He is a ball magnet. So another 0-2 pitch to Duffy. In the dirt. Nice block by Cabrera. I smell popcorn.
Yeah, I do too.
That's bad.
I may lose you for a couple innings here. I know it. Those are the rules.
Oh, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, that's where it's coming from.
Oh, goodness.
It's a mountain of happiness.
Base hit right field. Pagan's going to score. Diaz can fly, and now they're going to wave him in. Here's the throw, no throw. 2-0 Giants. So the Giants take advantage of the error.
Right field, 58 of his hits have gone to that side. And here they tried to go in with the target and leaves it out over the plate, and that's right to the strength of Duffy. Inside outs it beautifully right down the right field line. And with Jay Bruce playing well off the line, it was an opportunity. Giants score 2.
So here's Buster Posey. And Buster takes wide, 1-0. They're going to give Duffy 2 RBIs. And that's good because now he's got 71. Outside to Posey, 2 balls and no strikes.
Sampson does not have the release of that fastball right now. It's all over the place.
Curveball.
He just crossed him out.
Yes, he did. It's 3-0.
Ramon and Cabrera are going to come out and say, hey, let's go. I called for a fastball. You gave me a curveball. It's a knuckle curveball. Not normally going to hurt a catcher, but you're definitely going to mess with them a little bit. They have to have a trust and a belief that you're going to throw what they call.
And a strike. 3-1 now to Buster Posey. Belt on deck. 2 runs are in for the Giants. And the pitch. 3-2. And the walk. Buster takes the walk. Posey walked 2 times yesterday. He walked 2 times on Saturday, and he walked once on Friday. You see a pattern here?
Teams know he's hot. They're not going to go. They're not going to give anything for him to hit, for him to beat him with. Right now, if you're taking your bats off Sampson, you got to look fastball. He hasn't really proven to the Giants that he can get the other stuff over.
And there's a fastball in. It's 1 ball and no strikes at 92.
Really hasn't proven that he can get the fastball over.
Driven into center field. Hit well. And it's caught in center by Hamilton. Duffy went back to tag. 1 out. Nice play, nice at bat.
Yeah, that's the one thing you never really get used to as a hitter at this level is you'll absolutely crutch one. You know you have a base hit, and then all of a sudden a guy will come up with a spectacular defensive play. Billy Hamilton's speed is as good as there is in the National League, and he has great range. And he gets a nice jump here to go over the shoulder and haul this one in. And he really takes away a hit and at least 1 RBI for Brandon Belt. Nice play.
So here's Bird. Bird hitting at .252 against his former team. Here he is taking an at bat for the first time, and the pitch is low.
I always like to see how a team pitches a former player the first time they come back and play him. And right out of the get-go, they throw a curveball.
Double play ball. And that'll go 6-4-3. And that's going to end the inning. So Sampson limits the damage. Giants lead 2-0.
California is brought to you by PG&E. Together, building a better California.
Well, the Dodgers are in town for 4 games on the 28th and 29th. It's a $25 dynamic deal. So don't miss out a chance to see the Giants and the Dodgers. Just $25. Go to sfgiants.com/dynamic deal. So here's Todd Frazier. And the pitch to Frazier is hit high and foul and deep. And it's no balls and 1 strike. All right, I got this one. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Pine. Pine. Oh. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Milk in the moment.
Pine is in grab some. Popped him up. Posey giving chase. And he makes the catch.
Wow. I think that surprised Buster Posey. Now you go over to take a look. And then the ball kind of comes back to him. Reaches up. In the end, hey, you send a guy with 33 home runs back to the dugout, catching the pop-up. Thank you.
Look, we know just about everything you need to know about Buster Posey. And then every once in a while he'll do something where he just reminds you how good an athlete he really is. And there's a reminder.
Great hands.
Probably pitch an inning. Probably go out and play short a little bit.
He could pull it off.
I would have to ask him about center field. This is on the ground to Adrianza. Check in with Amy G.
All right, guys, you said it last inning. Angel Pagan playing very hot right now. And obviously a couple of pain-free knees makes a big difference for the Crazy Horse. Since being activated off the DL, he's hitting over 300. He's got a couple of home runs. He's robbing home runs. And Buster Posey gave him a great compliment. He said Angel Pagan is a presence in the lineup, even if he's not having a big day. He's a guy the other team has to navigate around. A threat. Dwayne.
That is a fact. That is a fact. So here's Suarez, Eugenio Suarez, and he takes a strike.
It's had a nice year for him with the bat.
Pulled foul. Piazza will chase it down.
We have a very special ball babe tonight down the first base side.
We do?
Well,
do we know her?
We haven't seen her play, but we heard that her reputation with the glove is unbelievable. That was Denise Ebright.
She's the best. Roll to Duffy. Denise, Senior Marketing Manager for AT&T. Oh, yeah. Hope you get 20 plays tonight, Denise.
to you by Sight for Sore Eyes. Fashion for everyone.
2-0 Giants, and the hitter for the Giants will be Kelby Tomlinson. He takes a high strike, and it's 0-1. Tomlinson hitting at .304. You say, well, what is .304? What does that work out to? How about 31 for 102? And this is hit on the ground to Phillips. Rolls up his arm. Got him. So Phillips recovered to get him.
A rare bobble from the Gold Glove second baseman Phillips. Take a look at Tomlinson coming out of the box. And he was not going hard, and it cost him. And that is something he'll hear about when he gets back to the dugout. It's right on the heel of the glove, scrambles to a bare hand, and then throws him out.
Adrianza takes a called strike. 1 for 3. A couple of runs scored yesterday.
Well, how close was it?
Close enough that if you'd have got out of the box like he should have, he'd have beat it out.
That's right.
2-1 pitch is high, 3-1.
That's a mistake you make early in your career, and then you get embarrassed and you don't ever do it again.
High and deep and foul. So if you had Adrianza in the pool to hit one in the water, then you won the pool, even though it was foul.
I'm going to count that one.
And the walk.
And how foul was it? Not by a whole lot. I guarantee you it felt good. It's the hardest ball he's ever hit.
Well, he's seen him do that in spring training a few times. So here's Hudson. Hudson 7 for 35 on the season. And he bunts it out in front of the plate. And the play will go to first. And Adrianza now in scoring position. So Pagan's going to hit. Pagan opened up the bottom of the first with a little looper into left for a hit. He eventually scored. Adrianza is going to end up at third.
It's the first changeup that Sampson is throwing. Down the dirt, kicks away from Cabrera, 390 feet.
So 1 ball and no strikes. Two and 0. Adrian, or make that Diaza is on deck. Hit out to left for Bosch. And that's going to end the inning. 2-0 Giants.
is brought to you by the Solar Company. Not just any solar company, the Solar Company. Switch to solar and save.
It's a 2-0 lead for the Giants here in the third inning. And there's a strike call to Ramon Cabrera.
Deborah Houston used to be with the Giants front office for a long time, her husband Randy, and now they're with Purple Heart Angler. And what they do is they take veterans on fishing trips that couldn't otherwise do it.
There's a shot into right field. That'll be a base hit and the first one for the Reds here in the third inning.
So good to see Deborah doing well. It's purpleheartanglers.org is their organization, and it's really wonderful what they do with veterans that need an outing.
Need an outing. It's good work. Sampson's 0 for 10. It's likely he'll be asked to bunt. And it runs into one, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Top of the order, Billy Hamilton on deck. Sampson looking down to Jim Riggleman. You remember Jim Riggleman?
Great, good baseball man.
And Jim Riggleman was the manager for the Padres. His third base coach, Bruce Bochy. So those two have some history. There's Billy Hatcher.
Billy Hatcher, good player. World Series hero, 1990.
There's the bunt, and it rolls foul. It's 2-2. Grant Price, the manager, local guy. Jay Bell, remember Jay Bell from those Pirate Diamondback days. Dan Long and Jeff Pico, batting and pitching coaches.
Jay Bell, bench coach. I'm surprised that he has not become a manager. Waiting to happen.
So out is Sampson. That'll be a strikeout.
Well, Friday, October 2nd is African American Heritage Night presented by AT&T. Your special event package will include a collector's edition Willie Mays t-shirt designed by world famous painter Justin Buwa and a ticket to the game versus the Rockies. Proceeds benefit the Sehe Foundation. Go to sfgiants.com/special events. African American Heritage Night, October 2nd.
Here's Billy Hamilton. Hamilton tries to bunt, and he missed, and it's 0-1.
That's a bunt play. If you're a corner infielder or a pitcher charging in on it, you almost say, well, I'm going to second. You have a better chance to get Cabrera, the catcher, at first base than Hamilton.
That is so true.
Tim Hudson bobblehead.
Hudson making his 19th start.
All-time strikeout leader, 66 on the list, behind Bobo Newsom. One ahead of Ryan Dempster.
So it's 2-1. Hudson out of the stretch. He was out of the stretch to one hitter, Phillips, in the first. Tapped to Adrianza, and that's all they'll get was the one.
Well, this will be game on here. Billy Hamilton at first base. He's got 56 stolen bases. He's been thrown out 8 times. This is go time for Billy Hamilton. everybody on that field knows what's about to happen. Putting the shift on for Jay Bruce.
Tomlinson in shallow right field. And a swing and a high foul, and that's down the left field line and out of play.
Likes to go early in the count. First pitch of the at bat, he'll go 80% of the time after the first pitch. He is 35 for 38. I mean, when you've got 56 steals and you've only been throwing that 8 times, you're not doing a whole lot wrong.
So Hudson trying to keep Hamilton close.
About a half a lean going. I mean, I think he would have to go early in the count, especially with a guy like Jay Bruce hitting.
Well, we'll see what he does here. He does not go, and Bruce pops it up. It's going to be Diaza, and that'll end the inning. For the Giants, Diaza, Duffy, Posey coming up.
Alex Pavlovich will provide wire-to-wire reporting of the Giants season, breaking news, video, special features, and more. You'll see it only on csnbayarea.com. Hey, the Gamer Babes are here.
Yes, they are. Here's Diaza to lead things off. Diaza reached on an error in the first inning. He takes low 2-0. Diaza hits a high fly ball through the mist, and Jay Bruce puts it away. 1 out. And here's Duffy.
Take a look at the swing of the bat from Duffy. This is a 2-strike count. First inning, knocked in a pair. A little bit of a bobble right there, and an easy score from Piazza, who was the runner at first.
Duffy taps the first one foul with Buster Posey on deck. We are in the home half of the third inning. Since the All-Star break, these are the National League hit leaders. This is not by rookies. This is everybody. And Duffy's on top. He hasn't taken a day off either, has he? Since
No.
then?
No. Charlie Blackmon with the Colorado Rockies, he had the longest streak of consecutive games played, and took the day off yesterday, and that put Matt Duffy on top with the longest streak without a day off. He has just been fantastic. What a year he's had.
Duffy down the left field line, fair. Ball dies off of the sidewall, and he's got his second double of the game. Maybe he's not hot. Maybe he's getting hot. How about that?
You're right. How fair was it? Right on the line. Those are hits you get when you are hot. They're indicators.
So here's Buster Posey, who drew a walk in the first. There's the mark. So that's the mark of a hot hitter. Posey on the ground sharply on the backhand to Suarez. His throw is in time, so Posey's retired. And that'll bring up Belt. So here's Belt. Belt hit a fly ball to deep center field that Hamilton made a very nice play on, tracking it down. And Belt takes low. Pitch. Breaking ball. 2 balls and no strikes.
Oh yeah. The foam finger never gets old, especially when it's 6 feet long.
Two balls and no strikes. Three and
Sampson really delivered right now with 2 outs and Duffy at second base. No threat of steal. At least he's not thinking it anyway. But he is really slow to home.
I think he wants to face Marlon Byrd, to be honest with you.
Still hasn't proven to the Giants that he could get his specialty pitches over. He's missing with those changeups.
Three and one, not a Belt. That's a problem.
Not a lot of conversation going on.
That's a problem. Belt out to Triple's alley. Can Bruce get there? He cannot. Duffy scores. Belt headed for 3, and he will make it. And it's 3-0.
What do you say we make this our forthright choice? Right down the vein of Triple's alley. A nice 2-out swing of the bat. Count leverage. Second ball, but he is absolutely squared up against Sampson. And here he gets himself an RBI reward. And a triple sliding in. And everybody's safe.
Stay on the bag. Here's Bird. And Bird takes low, 1 ball and no strikes. Bird hit into a double play in the first inning. And his first at bat against his former team. Here he drives one out into Triple's alley. Bruce on the move, and he's not going to get it. Bird is going for 3, and now he puts on the brakes. He dropped anchor.
Oh, and Indiana.
My goodness, that might be the longest double of his career.
Well, you know he wants to do well against his former team, and he gets a good pitch to here, high fastball away, and just backspins it out over the head of Jay Bruce, who had been cheating over to the gap. There's the gift, and he does not miss it. So let's watch the anchor drop. All right, he's thinking 3 bags. Whoa.
I like that anchor drop. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
It's 4-0. So here's Tomlinson. And he takes low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, it is USF tonight. USF night tonight. Gons showing their colors. I thought it was a great promo this year. They had the Bay Area schools represented. Each one had a night. USF State.
Did you get any of those hats?
No.
I haven't either.
USF, Stanford.
I want them all.
You would wear them all.
I would. Hit on the ground to Suarez. And that'll end the inning. Giants with 3 extra base hits here in the 3rd. Great looking Liz. I want to get that, I want to get that, I want to get that. Clubhouse night, a tribute to Full House. Now you need to go to sfgiants.com/special events, find out what all of that includes in that package, and also get your tickets. Here's Votto, who drew a walk. He takes a strike.
.460 on base percentage. That is very Barry Bonds-like. Who was here at the ballpark today?
Breaking ball, 0-2. Yeah, I just saw a photo on Instagram in Murph's room down in the Giants clubhouse. Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, and Joe Morgan. How about that group?
That's three pretty good guys right there.
Hit on the ground to Duffy. Off of Duffy's glove to throw to first. Got him anyway. Nice play. Way to hang in there with it.
It is. It really is an exercise in persistence. Slows it down. You can't quite put it in the pocket to the bare hand and quickly out the back leg and have enough arm to get him. Yep, by a bunch.
So here's Phillips. And Phillips pops this one out of play. Phillips bounced out to Duffy to end the first inning. Swinging a foul. This one headed down the right field line. That's going to be in the seats. Well, Phillips at the plate with one out. Giants are leading 4-0.
Way spread out.
Hit on the ground to Belt. Belt will say, you know what, Timmy, I got it, because Phillips wasn't running. And let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, we're going to switch gears for a second from baseball. We want to take a minute to let all of the victims affected by the Valley Fire that you are in our thoughts and our hearts this evening. It is truly devastating what is happening in Lake County and Napa County. Last count, 23,000 people have been displaced from their homes, and they do not know if they have a home to return to. If you are able to help, we're going to put a couple of websites up for you to go to. You can visit redcross.org or ca.gov. Again, Valley Fire victims, firefighters, all of them, you are in our thoughts and our hearts, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Here's Frazier. It has just been something that it's just been ongoing. They haven't been able to stop it.
It's unbelievable what these folks are, what is happening to them, and we are indeed thinking of you. Hang in there.
Frazier swinging a miss, another than 2. We're watching Hudson on the ground ball to Belt. Hudson was hurrying over as fast as he could, and then Belt took it himself, and Hudson turned around to see what was going on, and what was going on was Phillips decided not to run. Watch Hudson look like, what's going on?
I just think it's going to be a close play, and he goes, huh? Where? Who? Where is it? And
we don't know. Maybe Phillips is banged up.
He's had a leg problem, a hamstring problem. You know, it's commonplace this time of year to see a lot of guys like that. We were watching Brandon Crawford have to run like that when he was making contact. His leg was banged up.
Full count now to Frazier. Look out. And that's a walk. So Bosch is going to hit with 2 outs. Second walk that Hudson has issued.
Yeah, Hudson not happy with that pitch. They wanted to go front door breaking ball and just kind of bring it in that inside corner. And he just didn't finish the pitch. And he knew it as soon as he let it go. And I think that's one of the hardest locations to nail down for a right-handed pitcher to a right-handed hitter, to throw that slider in the inside corner. And it's a front door slider, but if you hang it over the plate, I mean, it gets noticed.
On the ground to Tomlinson, so Box will be thrown out, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a walk, 1 left, and for the Giants, it'll be Adrianza to hit first. 1986. Bob Brenly, our old friend playing third base, set a major league record by committing 4 errors in 1 inning. 4. BB, don't throw it. Throws it every time. BB, eat it. But he walked off against Paul Assenmacher to win the ball game. He throws it every time.
Every time.
And every time we're yelling at him. Even at the time it happened. Don't throw it. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog expert.
Pedro Villarreal, the new pitcher now for Cincinnati.
Don't throw it.
Don't throw it. Villarreal, he's got a real high 3/4 release. He's got a nice sink on his fastball. He'll cut it. Got a slider in that's and a changeup. Low 90s with velocity.
Adrianza drew a walk in the second. Swinging a foul off the end of the bat. It's 1-2. Adrianza take a little bit of a walk. Hudson to follow, and then Pagan.
Look out.
2-2. Outfield straight away. Got him. So Adrianza trying to figure out how he missed the 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Here's Hudson.
Well, good location. It was middle in, right above the hands.
So here's Hudson. Hudson, a sacrifice bunt in the second. And he takes high. Remember, Hudson's last start, he hit one out.
Long potato.
On the ground, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Villarreal has been with the Reds a long time, 8 years in the system. He's got about a half a year's time at the big league level. And for the most part in his career, he's been a starter. And he's transitioning now to the bullpen. I think he's better suited for the pen.
Hudson got one up and he fouls it back 1-2.
Villarreal, 27 years old.
One-two pitch. Here it is to Tim Hudson. Got him.
Good slider there. So 2 fairys, 2 strikeouts.
So here's Pagan. Pagan is 1 for 2. Opened up the bottom of the first with a base hit. Eventually scored on a Duffy double. Giants are leading 4-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Nice crowd tonight. It's filled in very nicely. There's a strike on the inside corner. You couldn't tell that there's something else going on tonight around here. You couldn't.
You can't.
One ball and 1 strike.
Could not tell that there's another game in town.
A's are in Chicago.
Another sport.
Sabercats. Sabercats. And a base hit for Pagan as he laces one into right field. He's going for two. Bad move. Bad move. So Pagan trying to stretch it. Why not? It's 4-0. We'll be back. It'll be Say Hey Tuesday tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pregame Live is going to start at 6:30 right here on CSN Bay Area. Say Hey Tuesday is back, and it'll be live from Willie Mays Plaza. Here's Suarez. Some guys come into the booth and they just think that they own the joint.
Well,
and that's what just happened. So if you sounded a little out of sorts, Rob Nen came in with a couple of his buddies, and Rob just decided that he was going to do whatever he wanted to do up here.
As far as we're concerned, he can do whatever he wants to do.
One of our all-timers. Suarez takes slow. He's one of those guys that he is, if you ask, you don't stick around, you know, he will not.
No.
He's
in and out.
Happy to just say hi and cause a little bit of trouble and then get out.
Saw John Donnerbeck, our third base ball dude, make a play. Or kind of a.
No, he didn't.
Picked it up.
Once it stopped rolling, John was good. Denise, on the other hand, would have barehanded it. There's a couple of our favorites. There's hard Marty Brenneman on the left. Jeff Brantley, one of Mike's teammates, on the right.
JB, a good Giant on that 89 Giants team that went to the World Series. Marty Brenneman is, when you talk baseball with Marty Brenneman, it's hysterical because he's been around a long time. I mean, he was the guy that really came into the game, and he got the good fortune of being able to broadcast the Big Red Machine.
There's a line drive right at Tomlinson.
An extremely talented broadcaster and a Hall of Famer, deservedly. Son Tom Brenneman, who has been a friend of ours for a long time, also on the Cincinnati staff and broadcasters. But he like Dave Fleming, he goes on assignment every once in a while.
Who, Tom?
Yes.
Yeah, Tom goes on assignment a lot. Marty, now and then. He's earned that right. He'll take some time off. Cabrera pops this one back and out of play.
Yep. Pass it around. Feel it. Got to give it a smell. Oh, yeah.
0-2 pitch is just outside. One-two pitch. Shot fair down the third base line. Piazza had to go in and out of his glove. And it'll be a double for Cabrera, who's now 2 for 2.
That's a nice swing right there. Nice flat swing. Stayed inside that ball. Went the other way. Let's take a look at sinker just a bit up. Head stays still right through the swing. That's the kind of a bat right there. The hitting coaches will take a clip of and save for a guy. Maybe when he gets into a bit of a slump, play it back.
Javi Lopez is trotting down to the bullpen. Jason Bourgeois is now pinch hitting for the pitcher. Bourgeois hitting at 240. He's got a couple of home runs. Line drive, that'll be a base hit. Bird gets to it. They're going to have to hold the base runner Cabrera. So it'll be first and third with one out. Bourgeois with a nice at bat. So here's Hamilton.
Two nice at bats going the opposite way.
So Dave Righetti's coming out.
This meeting of the mound brought to you by Ring Central Business Communications made simple. And this is going to be a stall here to allow Javier Lopez a chance to get heated up down the Giants bullpen. Behind Hamilton, you have Jay Bruce and Joey Votto, two left-handers with lots of power. So you can get an idea as to where the thinking of Bruce Bochy is going.
So Dave Righetti departs as they break up the rock pile. So I'm not sure how long the leash is for Tim Hudson.
Well, I got to believe it might be just one more hitter. He's still working arm strength back. He is coming out of the bullpen and into the rotation. He had 74 pitches his last outing in Arizona. They were pretty stress-free.
Different shot of our bullpen. Outside to Hamilton.
Pitch change up.
Boy, since 1974, look at the Reds with runners in scoring position.
Giants right behind them at 219. In 2011, the Giants
scuffle a little bit.
Yeah, just in that scenario, though. It was an odd year.
Foul back. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Mike mentioned, Jay Bruce and then Votto. So Hudson now taking a little bit longer in between pitches as he goes after Hamilton. Good pitch, 2-2. Still make that pitch.
Right on the outside corner with movement running away from the left-handed hitting Hamilton. When Hamilton hits the ball on the ground, it's going to be very difficult to get no play. And I got to believe that Hudson's trying to strike him out here.
See what Buster Posey comes up with and see if Hudson agrees with it.
Go right back with that same fastball away. Find a hole where a guy's swinging and missing. You just keep pounding it. Hamilton has 75 strikeouts on the year, so he will swing and miss. And that's a mislocation. They want it away.
So it's 3-2 to Hamilton. Runner goes, swinging a foul off the backstop.
So indeed, fastball away, and Hamilton fights it off and lives to see another pitch.
Three and 2. And the walk. So that's it. And I think Tim Hudson knew that. It's not his first year in the big leagues, and he sniffs out what a manager's going to do. He sniffs it out. So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LLC.
So Javier Lopez will inherit a one-out situation with the bases loaded. 4-0 Giants. We are in the top of the 5th inning. And Javier Lopez going right at him. He's got to get in that strike zone. Cannot nibble on a first pitch with the bases loaded. 68th game for Javier Lopez. 1-0 with a 1.47 ERA. The numbers he has had all season long. Righties, lefties, nobody's really hitting the guy. Opponents hit 142. And that's saying something halfway through September.
On the ground to Belt. That's a fair ball. They're going to get the out there, and that's it. Nice play by Belt, who had every right just to take the out at first. He chose not to.
I'm really a bit surprised at that. It is a risk. I mean, a 4-0 ball game, you have the ability to take the easy out because you need to get an out. But here he gets the out and the force home, and it took a perfect throw, cross body. One thing he does is he throws well. Right over the head of Bruce, and he throws a perfect strike to Posey.
Yeah, he's a confident thrower. That's the thing. I think he's the best this year at his position. Votto takes low. Votto is 1 for 9 lifetime against Javi Lopez.
Ooh, good pitch. Javier Lopez wanted that one.
So Lopez now has to come in. And he misses. It's 3-0. Well, I guess he didn't have to. Now he has to.
Now he has to. No place to put him. Votto, 323 lifetime with the bases loaded. He has a couple of slams.
Hands on hips from Paul Emmel. So that forces in a run. Votto takes the walk, his 73rd RBI. See if Lopez can bite his tongue when he leaves the mound, walking past Emmel.
Well, there's 2 pitches there he thought he should have got. He didn't get either one.
We'll be back.
George Cantos, the new pitcher now for Bruce Bochy. 65th game. It's the 66th game that he's come into. 2-2 with a 1.87 ERA. Cantos just 49 hits allowed, 67 and a third. That's doing it. 4-1 strikeout walk ratio, close to it.
Brendan Phillips is 0 for 2, and against Canto's lifetime, he's 2 for 7 with a double and 3 strikeouts. Watch out for the first pitch. Very aggressive. 1 ball and no strikes. So your base runners, Hamilton, Bruce, and Votto.
Good speed on the bases.
And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Contos will give you a low 90s fastball, 2 types of movement. He'll cut the ball. Hard slider and a curveball, changeup. I mean, he can give you a lot of different looks, and he will throw them. But that slider is his bread. It's his bread and butter. And right now, he's got Phillips right where he wants him with a 1-2 count, and he has not shown him the slider yet.
That last pitch, the stadium radar gun, 94.
Yeah, he's got that.
You can tell he hasn't really been overworked over the last couple of weeks. One and 2 pitch. Hit on the ground into the hole. Adrianza Tomlinson, side retired. Nice job by everybody. Giants hold the damage to 1 run. It's 4-1. Aquarium, share the wonder, share the love at MontereyBayAquarium.org/love. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Colin Ballister, the new pitcher now for Cincinnati. 8th game that he's been in. 1-0 with a 4.91 ERA. 5 walks in 7 1/3. He's got a good arm. You'll see low to mid-90s with the fastball. 2 types of movement with the fastball, a curveball and a changeup. But he will give you some location pitches to hit.
Ryan Lamar is now in center field. Has just a very slight, small field of a spring training game. When you do have to check every half inning to see if there are any changes. Ballister to Diaza, and looks a little pop-up into center field for Lamar. So Lamar into the game and right away.
Now the greeting from Tim Hudson as George Contos came off the field. Javier Lopez there to greet him.
Well, whatever he said, he got a big smile out of Buster Posey. Whatever Hudson said. I'm wondering what that one earned run, what will that do to the overall lifetime ERA of Tim Hudson?
Nothing. It's like it didn't even happen.
Not even a little dot?
No,
nothing?
Not even a bleep.
Duffy breaks down. It's 0-2. Duffy's got 2 doubles in this game. Not even a bleep, he says.
Not even a bleep.
Duffy takes low. Buster Posey on deck.
Ballister walked off the mound like he had strike 3. He thought he had it. Throw another curveball.
Duffy waited on that one, and it's out of play. Duffy with 2 RBIs in the game, and he scored a run. And he's going to bloop one out to short, where Suarez is going to put it away. I think that cost Matt Duffy his bat, his gamer.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're right. That's one thing about our conversation with Orlando Cepeda on Fiesta Gigante night. Orlando came in and was talking about the bat sizes.
Buster out of play.
Orlando swung a 36-inch, 38-ounce, and 40-ounce bat. And he said we didn't break many bats.
Well, they don't make those anymore.
No. A big bat by today's standards is 34.5, 33.
I was talking to Joe Panik about the month of September, and and where I was going with this was, well, sometimes you can drop an ounce with your bats in September. That's where I was headed, right? So I said to Joe, I said, well, what do you use ounce wise? He goes, 31. Okay. You can't tell a guy to go to 30.
I do believe there are some guys that are swinging that, though. 33, 31, 33, 30. Bat sizes now are just so small.
Posey smokes this one, but it's right at Bosch, and that's going to end the inning. 6th inning coming up. 4-1 Giants. Here's the man Duffy does.
Cincinnati Giants fans behind us. They're excited because it's time for our fan photo contest. It is sponsored by T-Mobile. From Joseph Canino, he calls this one the Duff Bomb. Look at Matt Duffy getting in that picture. What a ham. I think he's been hanging out with Sergio Romo a little bit. If you have a photo you'd like to get on a future broadcast, tweet it to us and hashtag it CSNBA Data Strong Fan. Dwayne, I nailed it tonight. CSNBA Data Strong Fan.
All right, say it backwards. Never mind.
She was trying.
4-1 Giants. Is Todd Frazier's going to lead things off. And Frazier a swing and a miss. It's no balls and 1 strike. Frazier with a check swing roller foul. It's 0-2. Bosch and then Suarez here in the 6th. Down low, 1-2.
That's a good 0-2 breaking ball right there. Frazier, lots of power, 33 home runs. Won the home run derby contest this year during the All-Star break as a part of the National League All-Star team. The cool thing about it was that he did it in his hometown. All-Star game in Cincinnati this year.
So it's 2-2. And the pitch to Frazier on the ground towards the hole. Adrianza, nice backhand and nice throw. 1 out. We were talking about Marty Brenneman on the left, the Hall of Famer. Mike and I in Cincinnati were wandering around town, and Mike found this T-shirt that was for sale. And there it is. So we bought it. That's Marty from 1975. And I only bought it for one reason, and that was to wear it every time we played the Reds, just to mess with Marty. And today, when he saw me and I had it on, you know what he called me?
Clown.
A major league clown.
Well, it lit up the lunchroom.
I'm gonna wear it tomorrow too.
Absolutely. And Wednesday.
I told him, I said, Marty, look, I love this T-shirt so much I had it dry cleaned so it wouldn't shrink. Must be $5.
You know, what Marty doesn't know is that you were being serious.
It was true. I didn't want it to shrink. The boiler gets bigger as the season goes on, not smaller. Swing and a miss by Bruce. Did I say nice play, by the way, for Adrianza?
That was a nice play.
Major League Clown.
I haven't heard that one before.
Best. And Bruce in the dirt. Posey couldn't find it. Now he picks it out of the air. And Cantos with his first strikeout.
Hey, Johnny Bench is here.
Some say the best ever.
He was good.
By the way, that was Bosch. I'm not sure who I said it was. But so apologies to Jay Bruce, who didn't strike out there, but Bosch did. Here's Suarez. Swing and a miss. You can see he takes a rip. 11 home runs, 44 driven in.
Steve Young, Jerry Rice here. Good to see him at the ballpark.
Good to see him here and not south of here. On the ground to Adrianza. Got him. Close. Helps to have those long toes with your Brandon Belt. Belt will lead things off. Killing me, Marty. Major League clown.
Is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit HEFINS.com. And by Xfinity, home of the most live sports.
Here at AT&T Park on a Monday night, it's the Giants 4 and the Reds 1. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up, and smog experts.
Good pitcher now for Cincinnati will be Jumbo Diaz. 52nd time he has come in. Diaz with a good fastball. It goes mid to high 90s. And a cutter and a splitter. Go get him. And he is Jumbo.
Here's Brandon Belt. May 17th. This is what Belt did. Gone. He hit that off a jumbo.
Well, named appropriately. He is 31 years old. He's 6'4", 280. And he lost about 40 pounds to get down to the 280. But it got him in the big leagues. He's always had a good arm.
Overshift is on and a swing and a miss. Belt tripled in the third. Picked up his 66th RBI. Hooks this one foul. Look out. Everybody all right? Yep.
We're good.
Yep. Big guy got it? Yep.
Yes, he does. A little sneaky about it.
He's not handing it over.
He needs to get over that.
Belt out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. That Belt can do. He can go 0-2 to 3-2 with the best of them.
You're right. I mean, he's patient. He knows the strike zone. He's not afraid of 2 strike counts.
2-2.
Bumgarner's here.
The both of them?
The both of them. As they say in Milwaukee.
2-2 pitch to Belt. Plays it foul.
Heads up.
What's up, Pete? Pete's gun shy now. You get a ball down the third base line, he ducks.
Well, he got hit earlier in this homestand. And you're right.
You know, I think Pete ought to go get a hockey mask and just do his camera with a hockey mask.
That's a head.
Yeah, see? He likes that. That a baby Pete.
That's a head built for a hockey mask.
Off of Phillips, and Belt is going to have one of those Belt hits. I don't care what kind of shift, Belt somehow is going to hit it through it.
Well, he's been on a kind of a roll right here. You're talking about a Gold Glover there in Phillips. And Votto is a very sure-handed first baseman with good range, I might add. How he got it through those two guys, I don't know.
So here's Bird. Bird doubled out into Triples Alley in the third inning to pick up RBI number 66. And how about this? In a Giants uniform, RBI number 24. 24.
That's more RBIs than games he's played for the Giants.
So Belt getting the attention of Jumbo Diaz. Outside. 97. That's an easy 97 too. I don't think he put both cheeks into that.
He's always had a good arm. Always. But the problem was he was so big that he would fatigue during the course of the season. And as he would fatigue, he would get wild.
Swing and a miss.
He basically said, you need to get yourself in better shape. You need to lose the weight. And he did, to his credit. I mean, he's a big fella now. He's a strong guy. But 40 pounds less than what he was this time last year.
This could be a pair if Phillips can turn it, and they'll get the lead out at second. So Thomason's going to hit. One out, one on. And the first pitch misses, 1 ball and no strikes. Giants scored 2 in the first, 2 in the third. The Reds with 1 in the fifth. Dodgers are leading the Rockies 2-1. That game is headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Very high to Tomlinson. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 0 to Tomlinson. Down the right field line, slicing foul. We have a winner? Nope.
Not yet. They're looking. It's an Easter egg hunt. Somebody's got it, and it's driving like 10 guys crazy.
Outside, 3-1.
I think he called that a strike.
Oh, he did. 2-2.
That's a generous strike and a late call.
Still can't find it? You think somebody put it in their pocket?
Oh, yeah. This guy here? No doubt.
Think the guy with the beard did?
Yeah.
Or you think Gramps did?
No, I think of the guy who
Foul back.
was drinking the soft drink. I think he was the culprit. Dude, if you got the ball, show it. You're driving the people around you crazy. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, he's got it.
So Gramps gave it to him.
Yep, little handoff there.
Got him. So Tomlinson is out.
He has the power.
This little guy to his right that's getting in his seat is going to drive him crazy. And his buddy.
There it is. All right.
Yeah, I think he heard us. What a babe.
Nice going.
Nice job.
Got it. Well done.
Adrianza's walked and he struck out. And he takes low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Yep. We talked about this before we came to the yard.
Yeah.
I'll hand it off to you. You fake like you don't have it. We'll drive the whole section crazy.
All right, so that's not the first time they've done that?
No, it's a team.
I'm blaming Gramps. It was a handoff if I've ever seen one. Two and 0. Jared Parker is on deck. And a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Seven hits for the Giants, 3 hits for the Cincinnati Reds, and the 2-1 to Adrianza is 3-1. Yeah, they're telling us Hamilton left with a sore right shoulder. So it's 3-1. Three and 2.
Right at him with 97. When Jumbo Diaz has the challenge, I mean, he's got a pretty good fastball to just kind of say, here, see what you can do with it.
Runner goes, swinging a pop-up, and that's going to be a souvenir. And we will reset and do it again.
Got a man making a play.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me some. Give me some more. 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 More.
Pine.
Hey, he's popular.
3-2 pitch. Here it is. Hit on the ground to the shortstop Suarez. And this is going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, 1 left through 6. There it is. Gotcha. Tampa Toyota dealer. So Sampson and Hudson started. Both have departed. Duffy's got a couple of hits, both of them doubles. Bird's got an RBI against his old team, and the Giants lead 4-1. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
So out of the bullpen comes Hunter Strickland for his 47th appearance of the year. He's had a nice season, 2-3 with a 1.81 ERA, 46 strikeouts against 8 walks and 44 2/3. Mid to high 90s, more highs than mids. 2 types of movement, hard slider and a split.
And Cabrera is now 3 for 3.
Well, Saturday, September 19th is the Giants' annual food drive at AT&T Park, presented by Visa. Be one of the first 2,500 fans to donate food or $5 at our on-site collection stands in the plazas, and you'll receive a free Giants tote bag, compliments of Visa. All proceeds benefit local San Francisco food banks. If you come to the game on September 19th, we hope you can support this great cause.
Now batting, Adam Duvall. Duvall now batting. He's had 3 home runs for the Reds.
He's had 3 hits, 3 home runs.
There's a called strike. You know that Duvall and Strickland were teammates for a while.
And good friends.
Not now.
No. Not right now.
0-2.
Ball with plenty of power. And I think for Adam Duvall, it was like going back home. I mean, he's from Kentucky, close to Cincinnati.
Got him. You see Duvall off of Mike Leake. That's his first major league home run, and that was last year. Remember the Duvall family lost its mind?
Well, understandably. And that was not a hanger either. He went down and beat a pretty good slider off of Leake.
So here's Lamar. Swing and a miss. Lamar hitting for the first time. Breaking ball hit foul and out of play. Lamar is 2 for 19. No balls and 2 strikes.
Saw Manny Parra, the left-hander, getting ready in the Reds bullpen.
Got him.
Good pitch, see ya.
So Bruce Bochy's coming out. The Reds are going to get their first look at Josh Osich. With Jay Bruce coming up, it remains a 4-1 ball game, and we'll be back. tomorrow morning on KNBR 680. You had your conversation this morning with the fellas. Were they pretty good spirits?
Well, they were after a good solid week of baseball here at AT&T. Giants sweeping the Padres. They were pretty pumped up about it. And they're pumped up about Josh Osich, 27th time that he has come in. And what an eye-opener he has been. And a welcome addition to that very proud Giants bullpen. 19 base runners allowed in 22 innings, 20 strikeouts. See mid to high 90s with the fastball. Hard slider and a changeup.
And here's Jay Bruce. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's a 92-mile-an-hour slider.
Well, Rob Nunn was just here. He used to throw those.
Well, Jay Bruce does well against lefties. Since 2010, he's had 53 home runs against lefties. That's more than, well, it's as many as Albert Pujols has had, and Pujols is a right-handed hitter.
Right on cue. High and deep into right center field and gone. And now we got a one-run game. That's home run number 21. That's a long way out there, folks.
That is a long way, and he measured out an 0-1 fastball, and he guessed right.
So here's Votto. Votto down the left field line and out of play.
Didn't sound healthy. I think he broke his bat. Let's take a look at the 0-1 fastball. They set the target away. It gets a little leaky middle in, and Jay Bruce says, "That's where I like him. Thank you."
Wow.
He's strong. 21st home run of the year for Bruce. When you hit it out there, you've earned it. Yep. And the Indians fan with the little one winds up with a souvenir.
One ball and one strike.
Yeah. Hit a home run. Go talk to Don Long, the hitting coach.
Outside, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Votto is walked twice, which is not that unusual. And he's also bounced out to third on a nice play by Duffy. There's a strike. 2-2. Got him. And they'll end the inning. So Osich gets the final out. Giants are coming up.
That was nasty. got his first win as a Giant, and he did it here at home. 6 solid innings, allowed 4 hits in those 6 innings, and he got the big swing of the bat. Giants down 3-1, 2 on. Second inning, 3-run homer, and they never gave back the lead. That's our Togo's big play the Togo's way. Mike Leake.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
New pitcher now for the Reds will be a familiar name, Manny Parra. Take a look at what he has done in 32 games, 1-1 with a 3.12 ERA. He has had some disabled this time. He's got a low to mid-90s fastball. He'll give you a curveball, slider, split. Parra has been a starter and now has found a home in the bullpen. From Carmichael.
Here's Juan Perez, the pinch hitter. First pitch is down low. On the ground to short. Or Suarez has got it. His throw to first is in time. And let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, I think you'd agree that it's been pretty special, especially for the fans, to watch Bruce Bochy manage his son, Brett Bochy. And the Bochys, they agree. Bruce was talking the other day about what a good year Brett had, and he earned the promotion up to the bigs. He said it's just really special to spend time with them. And then Brett said what makes this extra special, there's a lot of specials in this, is that growing up, Bruce wasn't able to watch Brett play because of his demands with baseball. So now he gets to play for his dad. He said it's a dream come true, and words really can't explain how he feels about it. But he also said Dad still picks up the bill. I think that's the most special part about all of it.
Well, dads do that. We know who doesn't pick up the bill.
Kids do not pick up the bill.
And Amy G.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to go out to lunch? Sure. Pagan takes in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's when she gets the T-Rex arms. They don't quite reach down to her pocket.
Thai food in San Diego. She slid it right by. She's one of those. It's a better story that Amy G did not pay. It is, because the story never goes away.
No, nor will it.
Pagan takes high. By the way, you talk about Bruce Bochy not being able to see his son play. You went through that.
Yeah.
I went through that more so when my son was really small. But you end up getting the scouting report from Mom. And then you just hope that Mom's telling the truth. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
No,
So I'm sure Kim Bochy told the truth a lot.
Well, you got to tell the truth. I mean, you can't sugarcoat it. But it is the tough part about this business is that it's a game played every day, and you're not going to be there for a lot of your kids' games. It's a little easier now. You can FaceTime during a Little League game, but it's still not the same as being there. Nothing replaces that.
Hit up the middle. Phillips will scoop and throw, and he makes a nice play to throw out Pagan. Pagan now 2 for 4 in the night, and here's Diaza. Well, now you can call. Hey, for the last, 15 years or so, you can actually talk to whoever is not there on a cell phone and get updates. And it really wasn't the case when our kids were little.
No.
Diaz is 0 for 3. And he picks outside for a ball. On deck is Matt Duffy, one of the hitting stars tonight.
future gamer babes. Hashtag seed upgrade.
Phillips, a nice backhanded play, and they got him, and that'll end the inning. Onward we go to the 8th. Giants lead 4-3.
And college students enjoy a back-to-school offer with a 35% discount. Authentication is required. You must know your school fight song and the Greek alphabet. Blackouts and other restrictions apply. Go to MLB.tv today.
All of that?
New pitcher now for the Giants will be Sergio Romo. 60th time he has come into a game. 0-4 in the year. Winless, but nevertheless a great season. 2 for 2 in save ops. He's 2.98 in his ERA and 62 strikeouts in 48 1/3 innings.
So here's Phillips. Phillips takes that breaking ball for a strike. Todd Frazier on deck, and then Brennan Bosch. Another breaking ball and another foul out of play. That time Phillips waited pretty well on that breaking ball.
21 years old today, rookie gamer babe. All I want for my birthday is a win. Well, happy birthday.
So it's 0-2 to Phillips. Phillips 4 for 11 lifetime against Romo. Got him.
Took a little off, laid it right out there in the outside corner, and then let the movement fall out of the zone. Right in a perfect spot, and Phillips cannot lay back. Nice pitch.
Very nice pitch. So here's Frazier. Frazier takes that breaking ball for a strike. You know, the Reds are a team that's not afraid to hit a few out of the park. And you know that's what they'd like to do here in a one-run game.
Especially Todd Frazier, who leads this Reds team with 33 big flies. He's not thinking singles.
There's a strike. One and two. Got him.
It's a good snap. Just doesn't tip the pitch with the no dot on the rotation of that slider. And just so good at laying it out there and teasing you with it, and all of a sudden, gone. It's the disappearing breaking ball.
So here's Bosch. Bosch is 0 for 3. And he taps this one slowly. Duffy has it. And a nice inning for Romo. Ninth coming up. Duffy to lead things off. Here it's a 4-3 lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Reds have strolled out another pitcher.
Burke Badenhop, the new pitcher now for the Cincinnati Reds. Take a look at the numbers for Badenhop. He is in his 60th game. He's been a workhorse in that bullpen. 30 strikeouts against 20 walks in 59 innings.
So Badenhop's going to face Matt Duffy, and Duffy takes outside for a ball.
Badenhop, just a pure sinker baller. He's going to put the ball on the ground. Not a lot of velocity, but a lot of movement. Kind of a slider and changeup combination to go with it. But he will, if that ball is down around the knees, get a lot of ground balls.
Duffy with two doubles in this game with a couple of RBIs. He scored a run. And there's a breaking ball that is called high. No swing, 2-1.
Andy Fletcher, the first base umpire, making the non-swing call.
Foul at the plate, 2-2. I haven't seen Duffy do that much.
Well, he's got such an inside-out hack. I mean, he doesn't hook the ball when he hits. But a sinker ball will do that to you. Oh boy, he got it good. Right into the arch of his left foot. Dave Greshner, Giants head trainer.
Watching like a hawk. Three and two now to Matt Duffy.
Santiago Casilla getting ready. He will pitch the top of the ninth.
Duffy shoots this one into the club level down the right field line. Hand it over.
He will eventually.
You think?
Well, if he's serious about a kiss goodnight, he better.
Yeah.
You're right.
Duffy chops this one towards short. It'll be Suarez who throws it away. That'll be the second error on Suarez.
Well, he had a lot of time to set his feet. He did not have to throw this off his right foot. It just throws and just hooks it wide. And Joey Votto, it's a little foot tied, can't come across his body to help him out.
So Buster Posey's going to hit with Duffy now at second base. Buster tonight is 0 for 2. Hit a line drive to Bosch in left field in the fifth inning, where he takes way outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Bednoff's got a little sling to his delivery right now.
So it's 2-0 to Buster Posey. Hitting .328. There's a strike. 2-1.
Good arms across the board in the outfield for the Reds. All good, strong throwing arms.
3-1.
He's sitting on 85 RBIs, and they're just not pitching to him when the Giants set the table for him.
Chopped up the middle. And this time Suarez throws it on the money. Moving to third is Duffy. Well, stay tuned immediately after Giants baseball for Esurance Giants postgame live. Get highlights, reaction, analysis. It's all coming up right after the game. So here's Belt. Belt a chance to knock in a run. Pad the lead. Always a good idea. Low 1-0.
This is an odd configuration of defense. You have 3 guys with the infield in playing pole, and then Todd Frazier, the third baseman, is holding Duffy on like he's a first baseman. So they're doing that because they don't want him to get a good lead and be able to go on contact. I mean, it makes sense when you've got a sinker ball out there like Badhop.
So who do you think they want to pitch to?
They want to pitch to Marlon Byrd.
Pitch for the double play.
This is like a semi-intentional walk. And Belt should not be that disappointed that that was called a strike.
Absolutely. Belt into center field. It's going to be Lamar who unloads. And the Giants pick up a run here in the 8th on the sacrifice fly.
Nice at bat. Getting that ball in the air is not that easy on a sinker ball, and that's good at bat. It's hitting to the situation and getting the job done. Whoop, heads up, heads up.
So Bird's going to hit with 2 outs and nobody on. A run in for the Giants. So the error costly.
That's a big run.
And Bird takes a strike. Bird doubled in a run in the 3rd. He's 1 for 3. And a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, Nathan Crawley's here. Let's go, Nathan. First game ever.
He's got proof, too.
Not bad.
No swing. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bird drives one to right. Bruce is back. He's there, and he makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. So we will go to the 9th. Giants pick up a run, and they lead by 2. What do we got, Mikey?
Well, new pitcher is Giants closer Santiago Casilla, who's had a solid season, 32 saves here in 2015 and 57 games, 51 strikeouts, and 49 2/3. two types of fastball. He will sink and cut it. He throws a cutter. He's got a curveball and a changeup.
And he's facing Suarez, Eugenio Suarez, the shortstop, and he almost leaned into him.
Look out. No free passes when you have a 2-run lead. Just a little bit of a shoulder fly, arm drag.
One ball and no strikes. Two and 0. So Casilla, who's much more comfortable after he gets that first strike, is going to try to throw one right here, and he does, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Just to get it in 92-mile-an-hour fastball. I mean, that's the luxury of a two-run lead. I mean, you do have the one mulligan. If you get behind the count, you throw it up there. Not the end of the world if the guy hits it out.
That's foul. 2 and 2. Hit down the right field line. It's going to be out of play, so Bird will put on the brakes. Two balls, 2 strikes as the fog and mist comes rolling in. 3 and 2.
And again, you take advantage of the 2-run lead. Do not want to walk the leadoff hitter and allow the time run to get in that batter's box. So here is just a challenge. Here you're hitting a fastball or whatever you can get in the strike zone.
And a base hit for the leadoff hitter, Suarez. His bat flared into center field, and here's Cabrera, who's 3 for 3. Breaking ball for a strike.
Yeah, I like that call right there. The curveball. Looks like Casilla was overthrowing the fastball. Get him to another pitch. Give him to another feel of another grip. And boom, just like that, they get strike 1.
Swinging and missing, and it's 0-2.
Well, that's the 2-seam fastball. I mean, he can put mid-90s velocity on it. And that's good runner movement running away. And if it does get hit, more than likely it's going to get hit on the ground.
Soft toss to first. Skip Schumacher is now in the on-deck circle for the Reds. It's 5-3 Giants here in the 9th. And this is over Adrianza. A 4 for 4 night for Cabrera, who came in hitting right at 200.
He's going out hitting 429. But the Reds set the table here. And it gets a little more interesting.
So here's Schumacher, who's going to pinch hit.
Just over the top of the glove of Adrianza. I mean, that's as much as he's got right there. this is a situation. The Reds could give up an out here to move both runners into scoring position should they want to. Schumacher, excellent back control. I mean, should the call go to a sacrifice?
There's a strike.
Michael Lorenzen, the pinch runner. And Jeremy Affeldt heading down the bullpen.
Yeah, you got the left-handed beef starting to come up. There's another strike, and it's 0-2. So Schumacher has seen 2 breaking balls, and that's it. He's 1 for 4 lifetime against Santiago Casilla. And he got another one, and he taps it foul. Schumacher at 223. I remember Schumacher more so with the Dodgers.
He's had a nice career.
Also with the Cardinals.
And there's rumors that Schumacher may hang him up after the end of the season.
Outside, 1-2. Two and two. So Suarez and Lorenzen are your base runners. You see he rubs up the baseball.
Jay Bruce, Joey Votto, they want to get a chance to hit.
Got him.
Big strikeout, and he gets it with a 95-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball away. You see the two seams and the movement going away from Schumacher, who's a good contact hitter, and he misses on the fastball.
Tucker Barnhart looks like he's going to be the pinch hitter. Barnhart is going to hit. At the major league level, Barnhart is 52 for 202 with 3 home runs and 17 driven in.
Oh for 6 as a pinch hitter.
Breaking ball. Same pitch he threw Schumacher, but Schumacher swung at it. Barnhart didn't. It's 1 ball and no strikes. There's the call, strike, and that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Sinker's been a good, or at least the two-seam fastball has been a good pitch for him. Movement. Fades away from a left-handed hitter. Best arm in the outfield for the Giants is in left field with De Aza.
So it's 1-1 to Barnhart. In the dirt. Suppose he's digging it out. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Do not want to give up those 90 feet either by the pass ball or a wild pitch.
Do not. 2-1. Big pitch coming up. 3 balls and 1 strike.
So that creates count leverage now for Barnhart with a 3-1 count. Power from the left side on deck. And Jay Bruce. Mr. Posey going to come out and talk about it. Get them committed to whatever pitch, whatever the side of the plate they want to use. Whatever you throw up there right now, you've got to believe in it.
Three balls and a strike. Tying runners at first. So Casillas got to come in. He does, and it's fouled out of play. 3-2. That's a good pitch.
I believe Barnhart was looking fastball middle way too, so he got a pitch he was looking for and couldn't do much with it. And that makes it a good pitch. Getting into it.
3-2. A lot of play. Pretty good swing by Barnhart.
Reaching back for velocity. 95'd him. Barnhart has got a very quick swing. Not an easy guy to throw a fastball by.
At second, Suarez. At first, Lorenzen. 3-2. Out of play.
89-mile-an-hour cutter. And Barnhart fights it off.
Jay Bruce watching from the on-deck circle. There he is. Three and two.
So Posey calling timeout. Going to go through the signs again.
Curveball. Got him.
And a good one.
All hard stuff except for the first pitch and the last pitch.
And no hesitation. Posey going with the curveball. That's what he wanted to throw. And he got Casilla to believe in it, and he snaps off a dandy. And that look from Barnhart was a look of respect. That's a great pitch.
Here's Jay Bruce, who homered off of Osich in the 7th, and his numbers lifetime against Casilla, he's 1 for 4. Down low, 1 ball and no strikes.
7th inning against Josh Osich in a 0-1 count. He gets a fastball. They set up a way. He leaves it up middle in.
I was pretty impressed by that swing.
That was a good one. Tied with Eric Davis in Reds history for most home runs.
Outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Start to see you're going to think about it. Joey Votto on deck. And that basically almost assures that Jay Bruce is going to get something to hit. I doubt they're going to walk him or pitch around him to get to Votto.
Driven to right. Bird is there, and that's the ball game. Wow. Well, Bruce did everything he could, but Bird was playing in the right spot, and the Giants are going to end up winning this one. Got a little scary at the end, but the Giants have now won their 4th game in a row.
Well, really impressive work from the Giants bullpen tonight. And a good start from Tim Hudson. He took it into the 5th inning. And the Giants continue to come up with big hits in 2-strike, 2-out scenarios. And that has been the key in this homestand. They've been perfect 4-0.
So your final score here on a Monday night, the Giants 5 and the Reds 3. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Eastern's Giants postgame live with interviews and the wrap starts right now.